What's going on, traders? Got to make this video quick before we start. Like, subscribe, comment your thoughts below. Let's get into the video. So, first things first, if you can't tell, I am very sick. I went on vacation, came back, and it felt like a truck hit me. No, it's not COVID. So, everyone's like, you sure it's not COVID? No, it's not COVID. It's just I had a very high fever, and that's pretty much it. So, I'm just recovering from it. But enough of that. Let's just get into the video. This won't be super detailed or anything. This is just my expectations heading into the next week or so. But let's talk about tomorrow. So tomorrow is pretty straightforward for me. I do think we're just going to see a dead cat bounce. I think the dead cat bounce is going to be quick, and I think it's going to end quick. Um, I guess how fast is pretty much about perspective here. But for me personally, I would say at least the first 2 hours of the market, we're going to see a dead cat bounce. Maybe lunch hours, we see some type of downside, not downside, but consolidation. And then towards close, we start seeing a sell off all over again. I do think profit taking will happen tomorrow. And the reason why I think that is because given what we saw today and yesterday, I don't think market makers are going to want to keep their money on the table with how fragile the market is right now, especially when we have lingering news in the air, such as this Biden news and things like that. Now, me personally, I think the Biden news is bullish, but I don't think it's immediate bullish, if that makes sense. I don't think it's immediate bullish. So I don't think we're going to get immediate bullish reaction off of it. I think today proved that, but over time we may get one, but I don't think it's going to happen right away. So as long as that news is lingering in the air, I don't think market makers are going to keep their money on the table, and I do think we're going to see profit taking heading into the weekend, and then maybe we get some news over the weekend, and I'm pretty sure that's what everyone is pretty much focused on. What's going to happen with Biden and maybe some other news I don't know about. So that's my thoughts heading into tomorrow. I think we're going to see a dead cat bounce. I'm not going to go deep into levels. It does hurt to talk right now, but I'm not going to go too deep into levels or things like that. But what I will say is just be very cautious here. Okay, be very, very cautious. I told you guys in the last video, it was like the beginning of the week I put out that video, but I told you guys that we were going to see a pump and dump scenario this week. The thumbnail said it all as well. And right now we are in that dump scenario. Right now, I think the NASDAQ is going to fall further down. I think it wants to head towards this gap fill. If anything, this gap fill right here. And if we are talking about a scenario that we're looking at here, maybe we get a head and shoulders pattern. So you see, we have our shoulder here, and then we have a head here, and maybe the dead cat bounce gives us another shoulder before we break completely down. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. So if anything, I imagine that the futures will want to fill in these gaps at around 19,500. I'm sure there's one on the ES as well, a gap to the downside. Yeah, so there's a gap on ES as well. So I do think we're going to start seeing the bottom of these channels or heading towards the bottom of these channels to at least get these gap fills out the way. This particular gap is at around 5,430 range. So that's what I'm looking at. I've pretty much been warning you guys about these channels, and we've been at the top of these rising wedges, rising channels, whatever you want to call them, for quite some time, at least about a week or two. We've been up here. If you look at the SPY, it's pretty much the same thing. The SPY, we pretty much had somewhat of a bull trap. Bulls got trapped, and then we immediately gapped down. So that just shows you that I don't make this stuff up, guys. You see it in the past. We've pretty much been playing around at the top of this channel for quite some time. We played around here. This is the daily time frame. Keep that in mind. So we played around at the top of the channel for quite some time. This time we didn't waste much time here. Okay, so we broke above the channel and then we just immediately just gapped down. So I will look out for a potential bounce from here between 548, 550 range on the SPY. Maybe we just bounce immediately from here. Let's actually get a better view. So yeah, right now we're just pretty much at the top of the supply and demand zone. Let's get rid of this. So right now we're pretty much at the top of this supply and demand zone. I wouldn't call this much of a bounce right now, but we it's pretty much a doji and then somewhat of a green candle. Nothing too significant, okay, to be like happy about if you're a bull. Okay, I will say that much. So this is an indecision candle right here. I do think that again we're going to see a dead cat bounce tomorrow. Maybe we head back to we retest 556, 560 range on the SPY before we drop further down. Okay, so if you don't get the point by now, overall I'm more so bearish now than bullish. Um, and that's pretty much it right there. As far as the Russell and the sector rotation thing, I think the sector rotation as far as small caps are pretty much done. Pretty much done. I think Russell is done. And I think it's so much done that I alerted the Discord to get into puts. We are in 215 puts. We got in at the 222 break. And right now up like $800 on the play so far. So congratulations if you're in this play. August 16th. 215 puts, so feel free to check it out yourself. Check out the contracts yourself if you don't believe me, or you can just join the Discord and get into plays early. But regardless, I think the sector rotation, as far as small caps, I don't pay attention to like pharmaceuticals and all that other crap. But I think all that is, I think small caps are pretty much done as far as the sector rotation, and the Russell is just going to continue to drop. Um, there is, if we do get a dead cat bounce and the Russell just so happens to follow along with the market, then I would look for that 222 retest, 220, 222 retest. I will look for another entry there, and then I will probably add more contracts at that point. But that's what I'm looking at as far as the Russell. I think this thing is going to drop, and right now my first target is at least this gap fill at around 213, 214 range. I definitely think it can go lower. We can go to the daily time frame, guys. Um, and you guys see there's just tons of gaps to the downside. And right now, I think if anything, we'll just retest 206, 207 on the Russell. Now, I don't think that's going to happen like tomorrow or anything, unless we just get like, I don't even know. But I don't think that's going to like immediately happen tomorrow. Like we just drop all the way to 206. I do think um, we're going to drop more, maybe heading into close, but I don't think it's going to like you know, go all the way to 206. That would be crazy. Okay. That's really all I have for this video. Like I said, I'm still recovering, guys, so I do apologize. Um, you guys have been very supportive of the last video, despite, my absence and everything. People have been joining just off that video alone, so I don't know what I did on that video. Maybe it was just because I was accurate or what, I don't know. But I do appreciate the support lately. I'm very excited to show you guys the website, show you guys what we've been cooking on it and everything like that. Truly excited for it. I just need to be better to introduce it on the channel. Otherwise, it just sounds terrible. Okay. Um, Again, hopefully, you guys continue to support the channel. Once this website thing is, launched and everything, I'm definitely going to look to improve the YouTube channel. I know you guys keep complaining about the volume and things like that. At this point, I might just need to get a new computer. I tried everything, guys. I have. Um, so again, Discord link is in the description below. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everything. If you have any suggestions for the channel as far as the future and me editing, let me know, and I will do my best to do so. Other than that, that's all I have for this video. Be safe, be cautious. Any bullish momentum tomorrow is most likely a bull trap. Okay. That's just me being very confident in saying that. All right. If today and yesterday doesn't prove that to you, I don't know what will. So, yeah. Until the next video, traders, have a good one.